What's going on, everybody? K to the 2 here with the Battle Union Week 2. Our match up against Munchlaxster United, coached by King Bub himself. Now, I do have a team, and if you guys do not know what my team is, go ahead and check out the team preview, team analysis that I did. The link will be down below in the description in order for you to check out what I brought, why I brought it, and exactly all the things that the things do. So that's going to be the team, and we can also take a look at his team. I'll go over a brief overview of each mom before hopping into the match. So first off, we have our Ferrothorn that has Rocks, Spikes, Knockoff, and Gyro Ball. I just want this for hazards. Next up, we have SD Adamant Life Orb Breloom, which pretty much just clicks knockoff, or not knockoff. It pretty much just clicks Mach Punch, knock, mock. They kind of rhyme. They do rhyme. I pretty much just click Mach Punch against his team at +2. I kill everything. Next up, we have our Dragon Dance Roost Megazard with Dragon Claw and EQ, because that hits everything on his team, at least neutrally. Next up, we have our Assault Vest Crocodile in order to come in against Latios and Pursuit Trap that. Next up, we have a Sub-Life Orb Starmie in order to dodge Sucker Punches from Mega Absol. And lastly, we have a Culper Berry Calm Mind Reuniclus with Signal Beam. So that's gonna be a fun time if I get that set up, because he only brought his Mega Absol. He didn't bring Lycanroc, which kind of surprised me, because that's a really good answer to Megazard, especially if it's banded and it has Accelerock. Yeah, let's go ahead and hop right into the match. I just decided, I was looking at his team, and I was like, hey, I think Ferrothorn is a pretty safe lead. If he leads with Mega Absol, he can go for the Fire Blast. It's not going to kill us. We have the Aqua Berry. We can kill him with the Gyro Ball. And we're starting out very nice, because then that's just right off the bat one less thing that can deal with, that's one less thing that can deal with Reuniclus. And if you can look at the rest of his team, he really didn't bring much for it. If he's a Trick Latios, that could be scary. However, I'm not expecting it. Anyway, he leads off with his Magearna, and I just decided, you know what, we can take a bunch of these because we're Spadef. We have a lot of Spadef, not max Spadef. And we can just start setting up our hazards. The only hazard removal he has is on Latios if he brought it with Defog, which means if he has rocks himself, he can get them up. Right here, I predicted him to go for the Volt Switch. I could have switched out into Starmie to take another Aura Sphere or an HP Fire, whichever one he had. So I just decided to stay in here. I had nothing to lose, really. I could have gone for a Spike, but I wanted to go for Gyro Ball to see what kind of investment that that Magearna had, maybe see what item it had. So right here he goes out in the Miltank, and I can see that he's physically defensive with the Rocky Helmet, and I can take this as an opportunity to knock off that Rocky Helmet, make it even less of a problem for Breloom and for Crocodile, for Mega Charizard X, and I can just start setting up more hazards against him. So he's going to Milk Drink, get himself back healthy again, and this is where I'm just going to start spiking up. So there's one layer, and I'm going to get up a second layer on the Switch, which is going to be great for wearing down the Magearna, because Magearna will be taking about 18% every time it comes, or yeah, is it 18? No, it should be taking 25% every time it comes in. On the Stealth Rocks and 2 layers of hazards, and after the next time it switches in, it already dies to +2 Breloom's Mach Punch. So that's very nice. Now right here, because he did Volt Switch earlier, and he didn't click Aura Sphere, I'm expecting him to go for the Aura Sphere, and I'm going to go straight into Starmie. Now right here, all I want to do is potentially get a burn on this Magearna, and we see that he has leftovers, which is very, very nice. It means I can go for the Scald, possibly get a burn, negate his leftovers, and with this Scald damage, 100% every time he comes in, he will be in range to die to Breloom's Mach Punch. It has a chance even to... Wait, hold up a second. Did my Starmie just live a Volt Switch from a Magearna on 1 HP? What? Anyway, let's go ahead and get into this next play. I expected him to go for the Sucker Punch, and like I had no reason to try and save this. And basically, I have to hope that he chokes, goes for a potential speed tie, and instead of going for the Sucker Punch, and that's exactly what happened. So we take out Mega Absol early on. That's the biggest threat for Reuniclus out of the way, and we're gonna go down to our own life orb, which is cool. So right here, I know I'm kind of all over the place, but I am gonna go into Ferrothorn here, and this time I'm just gonna let it go down. I have no reason to save this anymore. I wanted to potentially catch Meganium or Miltank on the switch in and get up my final spike, but this time he's just going to come in here. He's going to click Aura Sphere and he's going to take his kill. He's going to get a Soul Heart boost. Not that big of a deal because we can force it out with the Crocodile, and he's going to see that we're Moxie, so he's going to think we're more offensive. We can take whatever he goes for because we are Assault Vest, except we can't because he's at +1 special attack. But I do have a secondary answer to this in case this ends up being an overprediction, but I know for sure that he is going to switch out of here. So I'm just going to go for the knockoff, expecting the Meganium, which was pretty safe switching. We are going to get rid of this thing's leftovers, and you're going to see it does a lot of damage after the rocks, the spikes, and the knockoff. And every time Meganium comes in, I got a free switch into my Reuniclus. It can't Leech Seed us. Well, it can Leech Seed us. It's just not going to get anything back because of Magic Guard. He's going to see that we are indeed Magic Guard because the rocks are up. And we can just start setting up Calm Minds. He's going to Synthesis up, and this is the part where Reuniclus is just like, yeah, I just kind of want to win now. Yeah, I'm just going to go straight for the Calm Mind. I could have gone for a Psyshock, maybe 2, in order to knock out this Magearna, which was obviously coming in. However, I wanted to make sure that I could take any hit first before it attacked me, I guess. Fleur Cannon can't kill us, Shadow Ball can't kill us, and I'm half expecting him to have Heart Swap here anyway. So if he's going to go for any move, I contemplated switching out to Crocodile because his potential plays were Heart Swap, as you see he actually has, or Shadow Ball, both of which Crook can take. Obviously he can take a Heart Swap. However, I am going to Calm Mind up expecting the Heart Swap, so now we're both at +1/+1, and nothing he can really do can take us out. It's a neutral hit basically, which it would have been last turn. However, Psyshock is going to be enough to take it out. Fleur Cannon isn't going to do anything to us. And by not anything, I mean it does 60%, which is a lot of damage. And we're just going to go ahead and get our Psyshock off. And down goes Magearna. So right now, I know nothing that he brings in can take out Reuniclus in one hit. I can just recover up and start setting right back up. We are at +1/+1 at the moment. Latios can't kill us unless he gets a Draco Meteor crit, and instead he goes for the Memento, which is kind of cool. Kind of not cool as well, because that means we're -1 special attack now. Down goes Latios. And we're just going to recover up because I knew that he couldn't do anything to us. I thought maybe he would be going for like a Draco Meteor crit, which would have killed us and would have been very unfortunate. However, he does reveal a Memento, goes down, and he goes into his Thundy T. Probably a little bit prematurely, but right here, because he did reveal the Memento on the previous turn, I am 100% expecting the Nasty Plot to come out from this Thundurus, and I'm just going to Calm Mind up. So basically, this is a neutral exchange. He's at +2 special attack, I'm at +2 Spadef, and I'm back at neutral special attack. So right here, he's going to go for another Nasty Plot, and I'm just going to go for the 2-hit KO with Psyshock from this range. And basically, if he did go for the 2-hit KO himself with Thunderbolt, I've already put this thing in range to die to Mach Punch from Breloom. So basically, I've won with Breloom at this point. And right here you can see I took that Thunderbolt like it was nothing. And Reuniclus gets another kill. So it's sitting at 2 kills. It unfortunately wasn't able to pick up the one against Latios because Latios went for Memento. But right here he brings in the Miltank, and he does still have a chance to kill Reuniclus, and as you're going to see, he has Body Slam and he's going to get the paralysis, but he doesn't get the full para, which is very nice. We are going to be able to recover off that damage, so we are looking to be in the driver's seat to get this 4-0 sweep with Reuniclus. So right here, he's going to go for the Body Slam. We can take 3 of these. We have 3 chances, pretty much, to get off, recover. He gets the full para on the first try. That was awesome. And the next one, he's going to go for Body Slam, and he's going to crit us and full para us. So Reuniclus just got completely hacked out of its 4-0 sweep, but you know what? That's completely fine, because we can just bring in Breloom, and it'll do the things that I said it was going to do in our team analysis. So, like, again, it's not the biggest of deals. Reuniclus would have had a 4-0 sweep. Instead, it's going to be a 2-0 sweep for Breloom, and we're going to win the match 2-0. He's going to switch out into Meganium. Meganium can't take 2 Mach Punches after the hazard damage. So that's nice and cool. He's going to take the stones, the spikes, and then 2 Mach Punches. Going to go down, and then Miltank, when it comes back in, 100% will go down to the Mach Punch. So that's going to be the game. And yeah, we end up winning 3-0 for the second week in a row. And I am very happy with the way that the team is performing. I've brought Stall, I've brought Hyper Offense. I feel very, very comfortable using this team. And I am really excited just for the rest of the season, because being in my position where I can bring different kinds of teams, different styles of teams, I usually don't have. Usually my teams are just very offensive, and I play them offensively. And I don't know, it's a very unique situation that I've never been in before. And I'm just excited, man. So we're starting out the season 2-0 at +6. And that's going to be it for this week. Next week we go up against Jack, Just Weavile of the Wolverhampton Weaviles. And that's going to be another fun match. So, look out for the team builder next week. And if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and leave a like down below. And I will see you guys next time.